Hi guys, happy Monday. I'm so tired. I'm very tired, but really interesting things are happening and I'm really excited. So, things look very promising for the future. Very promising. So, alright, I did find some really fascinating information on Romanian folklore, and, the Romanian witchcraft, and this is actually Nettle's Garden, the Old Craft. So it's theoldcraft.com, and I love it. So this article, this folklore, lore and legends of Romania, we have a Babadochia. So, and this is the princess, the goddess, and the hag. So this is pretty much, it's just some folklore going on in Romania. So, and this is by Radiana Pitt. So, this is just very interesting. I mean, all this is interesting and it's incredible. So, alright, when we've learned about the love god, Dragobet, and his celebration on the 24th of February, she says, I mentioned his beloved mother, Babadochia. She is a very endearing presence in the Romanian pantheon, who is surrounded by captivating legends. As a child, she says, I was fascinated by the tradition of Babel, which celebrates the changing of the seasons, the ascension of the goddess, and man's struggle with nature. Very different. I like this. Right now, in the Romanian pantheon, Babadochia, or Old Dochia, is identified with Gaia. She is believed to have been a real person, born in the time of the Roman Emperor Trajan. In some instances, her figure is overlapped with that of Eudokia of Heliopolis. Yes. But the historical consensus is that she was the daughter of the Dacian king, Dacian king, Decebalus. I don't speak Romanian, I'm sorry. And betrothed to Trajan, so the church sanctified her as the usurpation of the Neolithic agrarian goddess celebrated at the beginning of March. It's very different. This is very different. I don't even know any of the pantheons of Romania. So, alright, so even though she is reimagined, she is a reimagined depiction of the Neolithic agrarian goddess. Babadochia's legends are rooted in the wars between the Romans and the Dacians, the two civilizations that formed Romania as a culture and nation. So, one legend says that the Roman Emperor Trajan fell in love with Dochia, and who was a Dacian princess. Now, the love was not mutual, and even though she rejected him. Now, Trajan was determined to marry her. He was advancing in his conquest to conquer Dacia, which is on the current territory of Romania. So, and Dochia knew that she couldn't escape marrying him much longer. So she disguised herself as a shepherd, and She disguised herself as a shepherd and her people as sheep to seek refuge in the Carpathian Mountains. When she asked the old Dacian god Zalmoxis to save her, he turned her and her flock into stones. So today you can still see the legend petrified in the rock that bears the name of the Dacian princess in the Chialu mountain and her flock. Babel, I think. The old women in the Bukeji Mountains. Yeah, I do not speak Romanian. I'm sorry, guys. Now, another legend says that Babadochia was the mother of the young Dacian love god, Dragobet. He married the older sister of the hero, Lazarel. against his mother's wishes. Now, in some versions of this legends, she is also named Lerazel herself, or Lazarita, and she is also Dragobet's sister. So Babadochia sought to make her daughter-in-law's life difficult. She gave her many impossible tasks that Lazarita was always able to accomplish with divine intervention. So this made the tensions between them grow. And so this old mother-in-law, young daughter-in-law relationship is valued in Romanian folklore as the opposition between the new year being born and the old year dying. So as the new year is born between war and peace, cold and warm, winter and summer. Very different, very different. And why am I blurry? But yeah, I just think this is totally fascinating. It's really fascinating. So now, on winter day, Babadochia sent her daughter-in-law to gather wild ripe berries from the forest, even though she knew it would be impossible to find berries in winter. She told Lazarita not to return home without the berries. Now, God saw Babadochia's cruelty and Larazita's suffering, so he disguised himself as an elder and met Larazita in the forest, where he gave her the ripe berries. Now, when she returned home, Babadochia thought that the berries were a sign of spring, so she prepared her flock to ascend the mountains. Now, the other shepherd advised Babadochia not to ascend because that would offend the war god Mars, as it was not yet the season. But Babadochia insulted the old god by replying, "I'll put little Mars through a nail," which became a tradition known as Martisor. So this is still celebrated today. She then covered herself in 9 sheepskin coats and ascended to the mountains with her flock. Now, seeing her defiance, Mars took a few days from the ironsmith Farar, which is the personification of the month of February in Romanian folklore, same as Mars is the personification of the month March. So this is why February has fewer days than the other months. This made the weather seem warmer to Babadochia, and she was tricked into believing that it was only going to get warmer still. Ooh. Now, in order to cool herself as she was ascending the mountain, Babadochia shed a sheepskin coat off her back each day, starting with the 1st of March until the 9th of March. When she shed the last coat and exposed herself to the freezing cold, she turned into stone along with her flock of sheep. Wow. So the old day of the spring equinox, March 9th, also celebrated as the day of Makinchi, marks Dochia's death and her rebirth as a child. Now, on June 24th, at summer solstice, which is also celebrated as the day of Sanzian, Babadochia becomes the maiden goddess Dragacia. Now, at the autumn equinox, she becomes Mother Goddess, before finally dying at the spring equinox in order to resurrect with the seasons. Oh, wow. Yeah, sorry, I'm butchering these names, and I'm sorry. So, to this day, Romanian women celebrate Babadochia's death and birth through the tradition of Babel, the hags. So each day in between 1st and the 9th of March is associated with one of the sheepskin coats Babadochia shed while ascending the mountain. So during this time, people are faced with unexpected snowstorms and freezing weather that they believe are summoned by her spirit. Now, Romanian women use the tradition of Babel as a method for divination. They pick one day out of the first 9 days of March beforehand. If the day they have chosen is going to be warm and fair, they will turn out to be fair in their old age, and the new year will be bright. Now, if the day turns out to be cold, they'll turn bitter in their old age, and the new year will be dark. On this note, may your hag day be bright and your old age be light. So, this is just really, 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 really interesting stuff right here. You know, I don't speak Romanian. So I'm very sorry if I have butchered any of these names. It is not something that I wanted to do. So, but I mean, this is really amazing. This is some really amazing stuff. So, thank you to Radiana Pitt for this, and theoldcraft.com. All credits go to theoldcraft.com. So, yeah, I just think it's really, really interesting. I didn't know, I couldn't find any websites on Romanian, folklore, and boom, here we go. I found it. And actually, I found it this morning, and I actually talked to someone that is from Romania. So I'm trying to just, I told her, she's a very, very nice person, and I asked her if she's from Romania, and yes, she is, and, I told her that, I'm almost all Romanian, and, with, a Dutch, German, English. So, yes, from England, and I'm finding that out, too, that I have, English roots. Didn't know that either, so, very interesting, but yes, she's very, very sweet, and, the woman that runs this website, and, I just love the information that she's given, and especially with, the Romanian folklore, because you don't find that anywhere. Can't find it anywhere. You can't find the pantheon of Romanian paganism. You can't find much of anything but Zalamox, Zalmorix, or Zalmoxis. So their god, but it's so interesting. So now I'm working on just a little bit of more Romanian bone magic, which is very simple. So I was attuning myself to the skull this morning, a sparrow skull. And yeah, it's just incredible. The energy that it gives off, it just has its own energy still. So I don't need to do anything to, bring and attach that spirit of the sparrow into that specific skull. You guys have probably seen it on my Instagram or my public page. But yes, it's very interesting. So I can't believe the stuff that I'm finding out. I love it. I really, really love it. Alright, let's do some coffee talk real quick and see what's going on with everybody. I really, really want to know about, Yule, There's not much. There really is not much. But that's alright. The little bit that I do know and I'm finding, I'm very grateful for. And then to top it off, yesterday I went to the grocery and met somebody, and come to find out they are like a full-blooded Romanian. Yeah, so, and the name, yeah, I have nothing more to say about that. So, yeah. I wonder if all Romanians are just messed up, with, issues. Because it's ooh, the red meal of witchcraft, which is Eucharist, Blade and Broom. Ooh, got to watch that. I've got to watch that. Alright. I just love it. I love Blade and Broom. Some really amazing stuff on traditional craft. Alright. Let's see. What are my comments? I know Google was down for a while this morning, but it shouldn't be now. At least I hope not. I don't know what's going on, guys. There we go. Okay. Well, there it went. Now it's gone. What is going on, YouTube? I thought you were back up and running. Alright. Let's see here. Let me see here. Drew's Paranormal Vlog. When do you want to interview me? Because I will always, definitely for you. Okay, Drew's Paranormal Vlog. Oh my god, Ryan, I always miss you on live bloody raging, lol. Click the bell down below so you know when I'm live, my love. Tina J. This just popped up on my feed. Wow. It was interesting to see and hear how it all started for you, and it just amplifies my belief on things. Timeless video. Thank you. Oh, how I found traditional witchcraft. I love it. I love it. It's so fulfilling. It's spiritually fulfilling. It's rewarding. It's amazing. Kim Lehman, I love you so much. Ava, hello. Alucard? Wicca, hey, how are you? The Partial Sun. Hello. Isaac, Bynum? Hello. How are you? How are you? Michelle Lahorn, Diane Hannon, Gustavo, hi brother. Adam Lantis, hello. Jay Phoenix, I'm a bro. Love you. I love you all very much. Hope you guys are well, and I hope you guys are staying safe and healthy. Smoky Shake, hi my love. My Skyly Sullivan, I love you so much. I hope you're okay. I hope things are going okay for you. Cole McLaren, hello. Who else? Who else? Well, alright. So, alright, that is it for today, guys. So yeah, that is one Romanian folklore tale that I have found, and there's like 2 more. So, again, thank you to theoldcraft.com. All rights to them, to her, or whomever. So, but yeah, I'm excited, but I hope you guys hope you guys enjoy. So, but yeah, if you want to know anything else, if you guys want to, what do you guys want next, let me know below, and I'll do it within reason. So, alright, but I love you all very, very, very much, all the way from Venus, always, all the way back down. 21st is going to be amazing. I mean, amazing. I cannot wait and see what happens on that day. So, wow. But alright, guys, I love you all very much, and everybody please be safe, and have a great day, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.